Hello, guys. Good day. This is Anna of Reinforcement Club, your fellow positive reinforcer. Today, we are going to talk about the Nurses Dietary Resolution 2025. Yes, indeed, in the midst of the hustles and bustles in our shifts, we've experienced the good, the bad, and the ugly of 2024. Every 8-hour shift, 12-hour shift, it's all unpredictable. But in spite of that, we still do want to make improvements. For some reasons, we want to make changes in our lives. We want to make ourselves better. We want to look good. We want to feel good. Even though sometimes that we do experience that we have lack of energy because we came from night shifts and we've no energy anymore. Sometimes to hang out with family and friends, work out with our relationships. Sometimes though we also feel heavy. Our body feel heavy that in some point we want to make changes with our diet. We want to improve our weight somehow. We want to feel active. Look, I feel you. Even to this point, I still want to make changes about physical changes. And it's not going to be that easy. I'm talking about the changes of something healthy, something like drinking more water, 2 to 3 liters a day, depending on your standards, your personal standards, or eat healthy, at least balanced diet in a way of planning and making your own meals for 2025, and that will also save your budget. Another thing, working out 3 to 4 times a week. Could be cardio or weightlifting, or it could be just merely brisk walking, jogging on the park, or another something. Practicing and learning meditation, for our mental health, for nurses. There's nothing wrong about it. That's actually a good news for nurses 2025. But what's really the hurdles? What's the catch? It's normal to make it's normal to plan amazing changes for 2025. But here's the catch. It ain't gonna be easy. It's a simple thought. It ain't gonna be easy because you're going to face the challenge of your old self. You're going to challenge yourself. You're going to challenge your old habits, your old beliefs, your self-image that you want to change. Like for example, you have lack of confidence that you can really improve your weight. You can lose weight. That's just for example. You got to beat the old you, your self-belief, the habits that you are currently on. You got to make changes. And, it's not going to be your aunt's fault, your dad's fault, your mom's fault that they're cooking nice food. It's not going to be your friend's fault that they're bringing you to the parties. They're bringing foods during duties. After all, it's still going to be you. Your goal is your responsibility. You got to be accountable for it. And making changes to ourselves means, you really got to, it's you and yourself, you versus you. So in what way are we going to beat this old self? Sometimes, we have this inner voice that's going to pull us back to our old habits that, look, there is pizza just somewhere else. You just have to buy it and then eat it, and that's delicious. That's the best part of the day. But you have a goal that you want to be in a balanced diet from January 1, 2025. But the pizza feels so good and it smells good. I can smell it from here. And it ain't gonna be easy. It's just you really got to be consistent for it. For your goals, for your own good. Now, I would suggest as part of this, you know, nursing team who wants to make changes with our lives, I would gladly suggest to be specific enough with your goals. And you don't really have to make immediate big changes. Even just merely regularly drinking water, like 2 to 3 liters per day. You can buy that big jug who's gonna remind you to drink this amount of water at 7 a.m. at the start of the shift, and then 8 a.m. You don't have to be like a supermodel right away. Start with something simple. Be specific to reduce the number of decisions that you have to make every day, other than the decisions that you have to make at work as nurses. You just have to prioritize. It could be top one, your major thing, the major thing that you can do for yourself. Just merely hydration or eating healthy. You don't have to be healthy for the entire week. You could be just healthy for 5 days, balanced diet, and then give yourself enough treat. Maybe every Saturday, or every Sunday. And for example, if you want to be a kind of person who works out 3 to 4 times a week, if you can manage to afford to, buy yourself a gym membership, then go on. You don't have to lift heavy weights right away. You start with something easy. And that will help you build momentum. And then when you build your momentum, then you can gradually increase weights. Or just start hydrating yourself during the shift and even at home. And then you can upgrade to a kind of nurse who works out. Start with something simple. The second thing is prioritize your main goals as much as possible. Be in a productive environment, location, time of the day, and take advantage to it to complete your task. Like just merely buying that big jug of water, which reminds you to drink this amount of water at 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m. until you can drink the entire liter, a bottle of water. 1 liter. Okay, gotcha, accomplish. Then you might want to add another liter. And remind yourself about it, that's the number one thing that you can do for yourself. Just one thing, hydration. And then when you finally get to be consistent about it, maybe after a month or two that you have you're getting good at hydrating yourself, you might want to add up another goal, which is workout. Maybe brisk walking on your day off, just 30 minutes. Or start, revising your diet a little bit. High protein diet. Fruits, vegetables, and maybe a little bit of sweets. Maybe every 4 days. Maybe twice a week of sweets. But not so much. So, something simple. Then you can upgrade. Another thing is that, you got to be specific, then prioritize your goals, which is just 1 or 2 things for yourself. And it's way better to remind yourself. Remind yourself who you are. Remind yourself who you want to become. And just impart it. Just think about it that you are already consistent, that you can even tell yourself that I am consistent, I am enough, I am accountable, I am confident that I can finish this goal in 3 months. I can be this kind of person in 3 months, 3 to 6 months. The kind of person who consistently hydrate himself every day, drinking water. I'm a kind of person who works out 3 to 4 times a week. If you want to work out daily, then there's nothing wrong with that. Then go on. Even simple workouts. Not using the elevator. That's another thing. Or going to work walking or cycling. That's another thing. And it's also important to show up. Show up by means of just merely doing what you said you're going to do. And when it happened that you finally accomplish the things you want to do, you want to maintain in 3 to 6 months, like hydrating yourself every day in 3 months, working out in 3 months in order for you to lose weight, revising your diet a little bit in 3 months, so that will help you feel good and, get a good weight, a normal weight, or your ideal weight. And when you finally accomplish that, then accept your new lifestyle. That's a new you. Live with it. And you know the way sometimes we mess it up, but never forget, your new self, your new lifestyle. And when you finally accept the new you, then you can create another goal. Upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. Look, for nurses, life is hectic. We got work, family, and we take good care of all the people around us. That's our job. That sometimes we forget about ourselves. So this 2025, there's important. It wouldn't be such a big thing to do something for ourselves every day, even just one thing. Just start with one teeny tiny simple thing that you can do, as a gift for yourself. A habit, teeny tiny habit. Then you can then upgrade and upgrade towards the better you, the best version of you, kind of. So nothing is impossible. If you want it badly, you will do whatever it takes. Otherwise, you just end up finding excuses. So kudos to all the nurses this 2025. We can do this. So I hope I have shared something valuable today in this episode. If you ever love this, you can share it to your family and friends. You can follow me in YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, even in Amazon Music. Reinforce Me Club. By the way, it's Anne, your fellow positive reinforcer. I do appreciate your time and have a lovely day ahead. Few more days to Christmas. Thank you for your time.